Welcome to Sunshine Art and Drawing. Today I thought I would practice some hand lettering and do a bit of a quote. I have grabbed some paper here. I got this from a store that's a little bit like Daiso but not the same thing. I think it's called Kawaii, and they also sell quite cheap items. And I grabbed this pad of paper because it has all different colours and it's also kind of like thickish card. It's quite good. So I thought I would try out some hand lettering on here. And because I'm going to be using this black paper, I grabbed a bunch of glittery shiny pens because I wanted to make sure it stood out on this paper, and I was thinking I would do some in the gold and then maybe some accents in the other colours. So first of all, the quote I'm going to be using, I've adapted it slightly, but it is a quote by Max Muller. He's a German philologist, hopefully I pronounced that right, essentially a literary professor. He travelled to many different countries to study languages and wrote about them. And this was really, really long time ago. He studied India, he studied France, lots of different things. It was very, very interesting to read about him. But this beautiful quote is, "A flower cannot bloom without sunshine, and we cannot live without love." So let's get started. Now, I'm not fantastic at hand lettering at the best of times, but I'm going to try a little bit of maybe a bit of like a thicker print kind of thing, because I need to fit a lot of words. So I noticed while editing this that it's a little hard for you guys to see what I'm writing. I did angle the paper a little bit more towards the light to make it a bit easier, but I continued on anyway because you gotta roll with the punches and just take life as it hands it to you. If you're feeling a bit down today, if you've had some bad news, definitely looking up some cheerful and happy quotes and then replicating them using hand lettering can be a way to kind of relax and to kind of understand that the bad times will pass. It's not always going to be bad times, and another way of looking at it is the bad times is just a journey you go through to get to the good times. So I always feel like there's always sunshine on the horizon, there's always something to look forward to, and sometimes it's just the tiny things like getting that hot cup of coffee in the morning, or taking your pets out for a walk or something like that, just to give yourself a bit of time to mentally recharge. And art's great for that. Getting a bit creative, having a chance to relax, all good things. So I'm going to take it out of the book, like so. And then I wanted to take a piece of the yellow card. Oop, come on. And I have a little it's a plastic one. I found this at an op shop, like at a thrift store, and it was still in its pack, so it's fantastic for this kind of thing. And because it's magnetic, I can place it exactly where I want it, and I'm not dragging the ink through. Should be about a little bit more. Don't want to cut off the end of the bloom. Just going to adjust it slightly. It's got a tiny blade. Allows you to cut off anything, and then you can lift it up and the magnet lets go, and we'll do the other side. It's a fantastic little tool for getting really straight cuts that I could never get with a pair of scissors. And that looks pretty good. Maybe a smidgen over. Yep. There we go. Pretty. So let's get some glue. My favourite glue. Sorry, I got more sheets of paper, that's fine. Just going to place a little bit of glue on here. Yeah. I think if I put it where I think it will be a little too far, that might actually be a good spot. There we go. That's what I like about glue sticks. You can kind of adjust it for a few moments before you stick it down. So we'll push this down. Make sure it's well stuck. And there you go. If you've got a little card, you could put something like this, like a little quote, on black card and then back it onto something like I have. Or you could just use your beautiful glitter pens in your books and that sort of thing. So as I'm just finishing up here, I'm going to show you a little bit of the slow motion just so you can see how glittery this is and how it turned out. But I also wanted to take the opportunity to let you know that I've started an Amino. So if you have the Amino app, you can find me at Sunshine Art and Drawing. I'm right here on Amino, so you can join me there, and you can also send me things, chat with me, all of that good stuff. I'd love to see you there. I hope you guys have a sunshiny day. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week. Bye!